going into side lying, and we're going to show you some transitions, it's important that she has a pillow under her head. And I'm also going to place this beside her so that when she flips into side lying, she'll have somewhere to put her leg. So we're just starting by laying hands and feeling our partner. And I'm going to show you 3 ways to transition to side lying. The first is the most difficult. Tatiana, please turn on your side. The second is with minimal effort from me, but doesn't feel quite as comforting for her. So I'm placing her foot on the opposite side, and then I just push her over. The third, I'm going to guide her. So I'm taking her leg, crossing my leg over, and she's just completely relaxed. Setting up my pillow, placing a hand on her rib cage and one underneath her back. I rock my body a little bit, give her a nice stretch, give her a twist, and then I bring her arm over and bring her into side lying. At that point, want to give her a moment to get settled and make sure that she's comfortable in this position. Her head's supported, her lower leg is supported on the bolster. So I'm doing this like a foot shake, handshake. So open arch to open arch. Knee right in her arch and palming her calf. I'm going to come around behind her, support her foot on my thigh, and use my elbow to press down into the arch of her foot, the sole of her foot. Okay, now we're going to do a quad stretch. She's quite flexible, so I'm going to bring her knee back a little bit, and I'm going to use my leg to give her a quad stretch. I'm just supporting myself on the mat here. Her foot is almost to her glute, which is fine, but some people won't go this far. There's a nice little quad stretch. And then we're going to warm up the lower body and the upper body, just palming up and down. Do 2 arterial compressions, so I'm sitting at the very top of her thigh. And I'm not going to hold this quite as long as I would if I was practicing, but I relax my body and let my body weight sink down into the floor, down through her thigh. Very grounding and relaxing. When it's time to get up very slowly and just let that be for a moment. And then we're going to do another one in a different position. So I'm going to pull her ankle and her knee back slightly, open her up that way, and again I'm going to be sitting at the very top of her thigh. Rising up slowly. return her leg to the position she had it. Come around here to do some palm presses and warming up of this upper leg. So starting below the hip and below the knee. Being careful on the thigh, because that can be kind of tender. And moving back around, finding her hips and bringing one forearm just above this highest part and one just below. And just leaning my body weight in, and then I'm going to work my way down the IT band, the outside of the leg, gently. A few times. And then we're going to do a twist. So I place a foot right on her sacrum and just lean on back, giving her body a twist. And now, 3 ways to get from side lying back to supine. 1 is ask, is turn over onto your back. 2 is the less supportive, very easy for me, tugging. Just a little pull and she falls back over. And 3 is a more supportive way. I'm going to come nice and close to her. I'm going to place this hand on her other side and bring her knee up towards her chest and back down. And now I happen to be right here in a position to do another move. I've got my knee right underneath her glutes, and we're going to circle around, opening up her hip and giving some pressure to the glute with my knee. And now she's going to take a moment to straighten out her body. It tends to get a little twisted. And then we can repeat all of that, including whatever transition to sideline you want to make on the other side.